Couple days ago, Dota 2 received a large update, and with most large updates, they don't always clean up the code, leaving some interesting leftovers for the rest of us. Most of it are clues to what else Valve are currently working on. Based on these findings, a Source2 version of CSGO is definitely still in development, which means that Valve hasn't given up on CSGO just yet. Also, based on these strings, Source2 might be getting an alternative version of the game in the same way Dota 2 Reborn had it, basically being able to choose the version of the game when you hit launch. Honestly, this feels like the safest approach they could take. Valve can then use the Source2 version as a beta environment, and people can still play on the original version of the game uninterrupted. Now, a lot of people expect some kind of magic pill for Source2, or at least it's up to that meme level of expectation. When I spoke to Gabe Follower about Source2, he said that the transition to the new engine is not for the players, it is done for the developers, so they can create new content faster and more efficient. But of course, if we ever get a new version in this fashion, we'll likely see some new demo-ish content involved just to create more hype around the Source2 update. And naturally, more content for the game will start to pop up once things are ported over. Fortnite, when it moved from Unreal Engine 4 to 5, made like literally no difference to the players, just to give you a real life example. As a player, I recommend not getting your hopes up too high for Source2, but instead look forward to what it can bring in the long run. So when are we getting it? I have no clue. Shit, I don't even think Valve knows. Valve are not good with time, so it will come out when it is ready. Speculation could be to say that it will hopefully arrive at the 10-year mark, but you cannot trust Valve on nailing the dates. And what happens to our precious skins? It doesn't make sense to only allow your inventory to work in one version of the game, and Valve would never risk crashing the market. To give you an example, Blizzard states that you get to keep your Overwatch accomplishments and, well, skins, all that stuff for Overwatch 2 when it releases. You get my point. So overall, Source2 for CSGO seems to be on its way. It could end up being an alternative version of the game that you can choose to play, but don't expect any major changes. Content-wise, it'll take time for us to get new stuff, and when it drops is still unclear. If you become a Patreon, you can further support what I do and get to see all my videos days before they release, and you also get featured at the end like this. Peace.